Hi, I'm Sean from Agile Cadence Innovations Unit, and I just wanted to give you a quick update on what we're doing at the Inverness unit, and more importantly say a big thank you to all the people that's viewed the last video, and hopefully I've answered all your questions and messages about what exactly we're doing. Like I said, this is just going to be a very short, insightful video, but more importantly hopefully it'll explain a little bit more about why we've chose Misty. The reason we chose Misty is because she is perfect for tactile, visual and auditory feedback for not only users but for clients and stakeholders. For example, they can see and feel and hear exactly how we're connecting to Azure Cognitive Services, and more importantly how we integrate it within their systems. For example, we've got 3 dedicated IP works in progress at the moment that's almost completed, and it's a very exciting time for us. For example, how cool would it be for research people using the labs to have, say, a Misty or any device?
How can I help?
Not at the moment, Misty. How cool would it be to have a unit tell you that your experiment has run its course from the machine learning, and that would you like to see the results on the screen or announce them? Obviously, if you've got your hands full with test tubes and other chemicals, you don't really want to stop and see what's happening. However, with Misty, it can tell.
How can I help?
It can tell you on screen what the results were. Sorry, it threw me off for a little bit. Another example with our IP is, as every manager and line manager will know in a DevOps culture, how hard it is sometimes to deploy solutions when you have customers who rely on older versions of software and SDKs. So with Agile Cadence, we've got our own IP that's going to allow you to say, okay, here's a new deployment come up, would you like to deploy? Yes or no. Just to warn you, it's going to interfere with your customer Bob, for example. Now obviously you won't want to deploy to Bob, but the system will be able to automatically email him or remind you in the morning to say, hey, you need to contact and explain why they didn't have the latest version. Or you could actually have Misty or any type of service that you've integrated with say, hey, let's stop all this and put that back in the sprint backlog and say, hey, let's look into this, why is it incompatible? Now, they're all very exciting topics, but as a parent, and as most of the directors and partners at Agile Cadence are parents, and most of my viewers, I'd imagine, we all know what it's like when our kids get sick and they get took to hospital. Now, we know we don't like them being poked and prodded every 5 minutes because it agitates them. We also know that the child doesn't like it, to be honest and fair. And all it takes is one bad experience from having bloods or observations and stats done for that child to say, oh, I don't really want it anymore. However, with Nurse Misty, kids love Misty the robot, there's no doubt about that. And although at Agile Cadence, Misty is not our core product or anything like that, it's just to demonstrate that we can easily integrate your existing solutions with Microsoft Azure Cognitive Services, Machine Learning and Artificial Intelligence. But with this IP we're very excited about, because we're in the Goldilocks zone at the Inverness Hub for eHealth, and we've got so many people interested about Misty, be it, being able to interact with children, because children love the robot, like I said, but it also bridges the gap between the child and the robot itself, and the mind inspires their imagination. So imagine, for example, Misty here has her sensors on her arm like she does, and it's able to take stats through playing a friendly game. No more intrusive observations or anything by nurses and doctors, but a friendly little game. Another thing is getting the child to rest. Misty will drive itself to its wireless charging station when it gets tired, and that could be a very good prompt to say to the child, enough playtime, get some rest, you need it, you're in hospital. So these are just a few things about what we've been doing and what we've done. And like I said, very exciting times. A quick example and teaser of what's to come in the next couple of videos is this. Hey Misty.
Hi. How can I help?
Tell me a joke.
Why did the physics and biology teacher break up? Because there was no chemistry. Ha 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 ha.
Okay, that's just a simple integration of using joke of the day, but it's just a proof of concept for you, all my viewers out there, to show you how simple it is to integrate with external systems, let alone Azure Cognitive Services. The next video I do, I'm not going to be doing as much talking. Misty's going to be doing the talking, and it's going to be a completely different show. So with that, I'd like to say thank you for watching, and I hope it's answered some of the questions and debunked some of the myths about Misty. And Misty and I will look forward to speaking to you again soon. Hey Misty.
Hi. How can I help?
Say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.